class, now here we will discuss about the important short question that differentiate between the balanced and the unbalanced chemical equation. So class, first of all we will discuss about the balanced chemical equation. So within the balanced chemical equation, firstly we will talk about the definition of the balanced chemical equation, just to get the general concept that what are actually the balanced chemical equations. So class, secondly we will quote the example of the balanced chemical equation. Now class, let's start from the first one, that is the definition of the balanced chemical equation. So here I'm just reading the definition of the balanced chemical equation highlighted on your books. The chemical equation in which the number of atoms of element on both sides of the equation, reactant side and the product side, are equal, and that type of chemical equations are known as balanced chemical equation. I'm repeating again class. The chemical equation in which the number of atoms of elements on the both side of the equation, on the reactant side as well as on the product side, are equal, so that type of chemical equations are known as balanced chemical equations. So here we will consider the example in which the hydrochloric acid HCl reacts with the sodium hydroxide with the formula NaOH to form the NaCl sodium chloride, and the water with the formula H2O. Now class, first of all we will differentiate the reactants from the products. So class, here the HCl and the NaOH represents the reactants because they react together, and when they react together they form the NaCl sodium chloride and the water. Now class, NaCl and the water that are produced as a result of the reaction between the hydrochloric acid and the sodium hydroxide are considered to be as products, and here the HCl hydrochloric acid and the sodium hydroxide act as a reactant because they react together to form the salt and the water. So class, the first step is that we calculate we count the number of atom individually on the both side, on the reactant side and on the product side. So class, here first of all we count the number of the atom on both sides. So before that, the hydrogen atom represented by the symbol H, chlorine represented by the Cl, sodium represented by the Na, and the oxygen represented by the capital O takes part in that reaction. Now class, there are total 4 atoms take part in that whole chemical reaction. The first one is hydrogen, second one is chlorine, third one is sodium, and the last one is the oxygen. Now class, first of all we will calculate the hydrogen, chlorine and the sodium and the oxygen atom on the reactant side and then on the product side. Now class, just look at this. Here 1 and 2 hydrogen are present at the reactant side, only 1 chlorine atom is present, only 1 sodium atom is present, and only 1 oxygen atom is present on the reactant side. Now class, here we will calculate the number of atom on the product side. So class, just look at this. Here H2 represents the 2 atoms of the hydrogen. It means that the 2 hydrogen atoms are also present on the product side. Here only the 1 chlorine atom is present on the product side, only 1 sodium atom is present on the product side, and only 1 oxygen atom is present on the product side. So class, just look at this. The number of hydrogen at the reactant side is 2, and also on the product side is 2, and the same number of atom of the chlorine, sodium and the oxygen present on the reactant side as well as on the product side. So class, when the number of the atoms of the element on the both side of the chemical equation, on the reactant side and on the product side, remains equal are known as balanced chemical equation.